Hello and welcome back to another episode of Good to Great. This is the podcast for women wanting to take their health, mindset and business from good to great. I'm your Who are you? Coach Ash. I'm your host Ash. Fuck. What do I usually say? I'm your host Ash.
I'm Ash.
I usually say. That's fine, let's wing it. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Good to Great. This is the podcast for women wanting to take their health, mindset and business from good to great. I'm your host Ash, an online health and fitness coach, helping women change their physique, their mindset, and today I am joined by Lottie. Lottie is a women's?
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah.
Cyclical
Cyclical living health coach,
Yeah.
all of the things. And we're just going to dive into a bit of what she does, what she specializes in, a bit of your story as well. Like I think you have
Thank you. Exciting. Yes, I work with women to usually ends up being hormonal issues that are going on for them. So helping them understand their bodies better. Usually people don't really have a good understanding of the cycle and how we need to, where women, their cycle is 28 days, men's is 12 hours, 24 hours. Sort of line your life up with that so you can use it to work for you. It can be pretty powerful in like just being able to give yourself that grace, like understanding when to slow down, when to sort of ramp things up, when you're going to be more intuitive, when to sort of you're going to be more social, when to find your meetings.
Yeah, literally. I feel like once I learn about my cycle and like the ebbs and flows and like what kind of week is best to, like you said, like plan meals and stuff, it actually does make such a difference.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's one of those things that's so underrated and overlooked. And like you said, the men running on their like 12, 24-hour clock, our world is like very set up for that.
100%.
Yeah, I'd love to know, like, how have you got to where you are today? How have you ended up in this coaching position? What sort of led you to where you are? Because I feel like you have quite a bit of a history.
Quite a long story.
Yeah. Give it to us. We're here to stay.
So I'll go back to the very beginning of my first career. And I was in the fashion industry, which I loved at the time. I was a swimwear designer. I worked for some amazing brands. I worked for H&M and River Island, which is like an English high street brand. Absolutely loved it. It was a very, very feminine environment. And that's probably something we can talk about a little bit as well. Like the toxic side of being in a very high-powered feminine environment, and then the very positive side as well. And it was always sort of switching between the two. Anyway, I loved one of the jobs and then I moved to another, and it was very toxic. I was travelling on the tube in London an hour each way. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
It was a really it was a very stressful job, unnecessarily stressful, made more so by the dynamics and just bitchiness that you hear about in fashion. It is true. And yeah, I just got really burnt out, and I'd always been pretty healthy, always eating really well, exercise, did all the things, but it wasn't enough. Your mental health, your nervous system is always going to trump anything else. So that was kind of that's kind of the beginning, because I quit. I was at the point where I was having panic attacks on the way to work, my body was just screaming at me. But I was no, it's a really good job, what else am I gonna do? Anyway, I ended up just quitting everything, massive relief. And I went traveling and had the best time, but it didn't really solve the problem. If I went back into another stressful job, the same thing would probably happen. So anyway, I went traveling, I met my partner, I did jobs, but it wasn't like I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with my career. I didn't want to go back into design. And then I moved back to the UK after COVID, and I actually, just before I got appendicitis, and I remember being in hospital, and it was honestly, it was one of the most traumatic experiences ever. It was like COVID so it was COVID, so I couldn't have anyone come visit me in hospital in another country, and I was in this ward where it was just like people who were like on another planet with medications. They were like screaming, like it was really horrible.
That is traumatic.
It was really traumatic, and it was just an awful experience, and it kept delaying my surgery because like people who needed it more kept coming in, so I couldn't drink any water, couldn't eat anything for like 2 days. And I was just lying there like, when am I going to be out? This is the worst.
Crazy.
And when you're in that position, you're just so weak, like you need someone to be in your corner. Yeah, it was kind of after that I was like, this is not, like something is not right. Like my body's screaming at me. I don't ever want to go back into a hospital unless I like absolutely have to. But it just became very clear to me, like, I'm not listening to my body. Why did I get appendicitis? Like, my periods weren't good. Like, I would always be in pain. Like, my boobs really hurt. I had all these symptoms coming out. I just knew everything wasn't quite right. And then when I moved back to England, one of my best friend's sister was doing this naturopathic nutrition course. And she just talked about it, and I could see how much it was lighting her up. And I was like, this sounds amazing. Like, there's got to be another way of doing things. I want to know more about this. It just really lit a fire in me. So then that's when I started my course, and it really did change my life because, I mean, it sounds so simple, but just knowing that we absolutely have everything we need. Nature always provides, and sometimes you can just literally look outside and what your body needs is right there. Like
I love that.
So do I. It was, it healed my hormones. I mean, it's always a journey, but it was life-changing for me. Kind of how I got to that, and then moved to Australia.
And here we are. And then you're not able to actually use your qualification in Australia, which is very frustrating, I'm sure, for you.
Yeah, it is, because in the UK I am like I am still a certified naturopath, but I can practice as a naturopath, have my own clinic. But over here, the naturopathic qualification is very, very different.
Yeah.
And I haven't even, they're just totally different courses, so I haven't even really looked at transferring it. But I want to go down the functional medicine route as well. And bring that.
I love that.
And bring in like the kind of witchy nature, like intuitive stuff, and then bring like, the testing and stuff.
Because I know you also recently did, correct me if I'm wrong, like an intuition course, right? Tell us about that.
Yeah, it was really cool. It made me realise like how much we use our intuition without even realising. Like, and just being able to sort of discern between what's your intuition, what's emotion, and what's your ego. And because we've got all three running all the time. Yeah. And it's usually our intuition's the very first thought. There's no emotion attached to it, so I think often we don't listen to it. Because when the emotion comes in, it grabs us. Yeah, so that was really fun, and I'm going to be doing level 2 in August. It's amazing what we can pick up from people. I think women, we just are so naturally intuitive, like straight away. You know if someone's off, you know if someone's going through something. And there's also such like collective intuitive, I don't know what you call it, I guess like collective energy, where it's like people will be going through the same things, or you'll have a thought, someone else will say it. And I recently learned about this thing called the hive mind. We've all heard of that before, but it's called social memory. It's so fascinating. So there's this species of deer, and once, say one of them starts to look that way, a few more look that way, once 51% of them have looked that way, the whole herd just moves in that direction. And humans are like that. But we don't really...
You're not picking up on you doing it. Yeah, wow.
Yeah. Freaky.
That is crazy. Even I guess like that makes sense. I don't know. That just like clicked something in my brain. I the other day was like thinking about something with like fashion trends and shoes or something. Thinking how like everyone would like own the same shoes at like the same time, right?
Yeah.
Like everyone has a pair of Sambas or something, and like everyone used to have like the Nike Air Force.
Yeah,
I don't know why I was thinking of that, but I literally was thinking like, isn't it so funny how some things just pick up, and it's like every single person has this one item of, you know, clothing or whatever it is.
And things just build force and like, and I guess like even now, like when I have you guys over for dinner and stuff and we just start talking about aliens, like probably would have done that 5 years ago.
Okay, so quick backstory. We've got girls' nights on the regular down here on the coast, but I'll be, oh my gosh, it's a rainbow. And we have regular conversations about aliens. And myself had not had these conversations with anyone before. Like I came to our first girls' night and I was like, what? And so this was like all new to me. Can I tell you, in the last like 3 weeks, I've had multiple people bring up the conversation of aliens with me. I'm like, okay, this is becoming a thing. This is becoming a thing. And like, people I wouldn't have expected it from either. Like, just
that's what's interesting. And it's just, it is that thing of like, once it gets past 50%, it's like it becomes the next norm. Like it's like an evolution, I guess.
It's like everyone's just speaking about it, which is so crazy. Oh my god. I don't even know where I was. I feel like we were going somewhere with that. Now we've got sidetracked by aliens.
The hive mind. Oh, I don't know.
That's fine. We'll pivot back. I want to go. You said we could touch on later, like this is like a hard pivot. The different like feminine energies in the workplace.
I honestly think women can, I guess speaking as a woman, I really don't know for men. Being in a group of women can be the most damaging, dark thing to happen to you, or it can be the most healing. It's like, it really has that spectrum. Like some of my worst experiences have been with women, and some of my most incredible, like healing, powerful moments have been with women as well. And I see it more and more like the positive, but when I look back, it's like, so I went to a girls' grammar school, which was like incredibly competitive, eating disorders, like so much body dysmorphia, like everyone was so clever and intense, and like it was just all the negative things, in my opinion, of like being a woman and like being in that pressure containment was. And like looking back, it's like, holy crap, like how that was just not, it could have been so different.
100% agree. I did year 7 to 10 in an all-girls Catholic high school, and then I moved to a co-ed school, and the difference was crazy. I remember moving to this school and I literally was like, what a weird experience. I can be around men and it's like not sexualized. Like going to an all-girls school, it was like, if there was men or like boys, I guess, it was very much like you would never be just like friends with them or something. Like it was always like romantic type, like sexual, like, you know, boys versus girls type like situation. Whereas being in a co-ed school, it was just like, well, these are my friends. And it doesn't have to have that like sexual energy and tension between it.
Or even like competing for their attention, or who's gonna like win them. Like we had like 3 boys in our 6th form, and just like look back and you're like, what are you doing?
Oh, it's really crazy. I think being a teenage girl at an all-girls school is like, that's a lot, because it's like everyone's hormones are like going through a lot. Like,
thinking.
Like this, everything's just starting, like you're growing into like an adult, like it's, I think after experiencing that myself, like if I was to have my own daughter, I'm not sending you to an all-girls school. Sorry, sweetie.
I don't think so.
I just think
I
like,
would.
yeah, even just social like norms and having that, like I've got platonic friendships with the opposite sex. Like, yeah.
And like men aren't this like species that's like been kept away from you. Luckily I have brothers and I went to a co-ed school before, but like some of the girls I went to school with, they literally didn't have brothers, they never were around boys or men. And it's just like half the world, half the population, like, and we really need, like in a group, I always love the dynamic when it is almost 50-50.
Yeah.
Like it just creates such a nice balance, I guess. Like I think we do need it.
Even like when I was traveling, I remember staying in like mixed dorms and hostels, and so many people would be like, "Oh my god, you're staying in like a mixed dorm? Like, isn't that weird? The boys in there?" And I'm like, "It's actually great.
Yeah, it's good fun.
The vibes are there. It's not like every girl is trying to use the bathroom at once. Like, it's nice. I love a bit of a balance.
So true.
You're a stranger, whether you're a girl or a boy. Like the girls are probably judging me more than the boys. Like they're probably looking more. You know what I mean? It's just funny how we have like this perception of like girls should be herded together, sort of thing. Yeah.
And obviously I worked in fashion. It's like very female dominated.
Yeah.
I feel like most of the fields I've been in have been, but it's you really notice it. It's just like it can be the most beautiful experience working with women. It can be so supportive. Like I work for Naked Tallow at the moment, which is a predominantly female team, and Nish, who owns it, I don't know, I assume she's done this very purposefully. Like the way we work is very feminine. Like it's very, we all check, we have this WIFL, I can't even remember what it stands for, but it's like a meeting every week where we sit down, every member of staff sits down and talks about how they're feeling, where they're at, if they want to say, in their cycle, like what's going on for them, what their weekend was like, just so everyone has a little insight into how that person is.
I love that.
It is so simple and sweet, but it just like, if you're struggling or you're in your late luteal, like you just have an easy little job today. Like like
we got you this week. And we're picking up the pieces. That is so sweet.
Just things like that. Like it's just, it doesn't take much, but I think this is also part of like, we're so used to doing things in a male-driven way. Like that's what we go back to because that's what we know. And then watching them create this very kind of matriarchal business is just very cool. It's like, oh, you can do it differently. Like you get to choose how you want to run your business.
Yeah, there is literally no rules.
Yeah.
I love always coming back to that, like anything in life. Like, you know, like, oh, I want to eat breakfast food for dinner. Okay, I'll have my scrambled eggs on toast for dinner. I think there is no rules. Like, why do we have this idea in our head that things have to be done a certain way, you know? Like, even this morning I was on a coaching call with one of my coaches, and one of the guys in there was like asking a question about his business, and she was like, just have more fun. Like, stop being so serious. Like, you know, like, if you're so serious about things intense and always like, oh my god, like it has to be done this way and rigid, and then that's going to come across to like your clients and things, where it's like, if you're just like having fun and like someone doesn't reply to you on DMs, like literally say like, oh, why'd you ghost me? Send them a freaking meme. Like, you know, don't take it personally, like just make it funny. And I was like, yeah, that is,
I feel like we all need that advice.
Literally, I was like, I need that, because like, why am I stressing out over the stupid things, you know? Like,
I love that. Just have more fun. And that, that comes back to the nervous system as well. Like, if we're always over-analysing, like, anxiety-driven, like, need to do this, this, and this, or I haven't done this, I haven't done that. It's like, you could do exactly the same amount of things and have a good time doing it.
So true.
Yeah. Yes. Like telling myself this.
Me, like, yes, I need to hear that. I feel like this is me at the moment, coming back from an overseas trip. I'm like so overwhelmed. I'm like, I need to do so much. I have so much to do. And I'm like, it's fine. Just breathe. Fine. Literally just breathe.
Yeah.
I'd love to speak about like the nervous system and how that like links into like your hormonal health and all of that, because someone was like messaging me the other day and they're like, it's your nervous system that controls all of your hormones. And I was like, oh, I actually didn't know that. So,
well, it's your nervous system before anything else. So, like, you can be eating all the right stuff, you can have all the right supplement, you know this already, but like you can be drinking the purest water, but if your mind, if what's going on in there is like highly critical, or like your body thinks it's in fight or flight, like nothing is going to work.
Yeah.
And we are in such a cortisol driven world, like coffee is like everyone's staple, and like some people tolerate it, some people really can't, and they just carry on. We just have this culture of really pushing through, and women generally are more sensitive, which is why, plus we have all our hormones, which is kind of interlinked together, which is why women tend to kind of be on the back foot with all of this.
Yeah.
So we always have to start at the nervous system, because if you think about it, everything's electrical what's the word? Electrical. It's like electrical impulses through the whole body. That's your nervous system.
Yeah.
So if there's like blockages, inflammation, bloating, whatever's going on, that message isn't going through smoothly, which means like in Chinese medicine, like the qi isn't moving through. So that's when things start to go out of balance, and then that's when we start to see more of those issues.
Yeah, that's such a good way of explaining it. I feel like that's like really straightforward, like makes sense to the average Joe Blow, you know?
Yeah, and I think often it is simpler than we think. We just don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Or like it doesn't work with our lifestyle, or whatever the reason is. But like you can still do all the things. It's just doing your meditation, what brings you joy, like having fun with things. Getting sunlight in your eyes first thing in the morning is such a powerful way of like resetting your circadian rhythm, resetting your hormones, resetting your nervous system.
Yeah.
Sleeping well. Like it's the basics that we all know that are the most important.
I think it's so overlooked. Like everyone wants this like magic pill of like, how do I do this? And it's like, literally stick to the basics and you'll be good. Like, go get the sunlight, go eat your whole foods diet. You need like hydrate, get some water through you. Like follow the basics and you'll get there. I think people, especially in our current like day and age, it's like supplements and
but that's why it's blown up. Like that's why it's like a shortcut. It's a pill. It's just another way of looking at another thing. Yeah,
it's so crazy. Like it's just like, what can I do?
Yeah.
With the least amount of effort, like and it's like the amount of money you spend on all of these things.
Damage, we don't know what it's doing.
Yeah.
Plus, it's like it can damage your muscle. Like my words today, it like can damage your ability to retain muscle.
Yeah.
So then it's like
osteoporosis. Like
what are you setting yourself up for?
Yeah.
Like to be skinny for what? Like why we place so much like emphasis on this like women being small, and it's just disappointing. Like but I think I don't know that too much about peptides, because for me I'm just like, no, it's another pill, like I'm not interested. Like let's stick to the basics, let's stick to like weight training, or like you can speak on that. But like exercise in general, eating really well, like drinking enough water, having good relationships. Like for women, having good female relationships is so healing. Like it helps us produce oxytocin. Like in your late luteal phase, we have no tolerance for men, children, but we need to be spending time with women. That's why we have the red tents. Back in the day, like we'd have the red tents, like where all the women would go because we'd be synced together. And like look after each other and be away from the men and the children.
Peace. Stunning. What got you into like more, because I know you do focus a lot on like hormonal health and obviously cyclical living. So what kind of, I guess, like got you into that like realm of things?
Yeah, so everything's cyclical, really. Like we've obviously got seasons, we've got our cycles, like the day. So for me, what really, when that started to click was when I was learning a bit more about Chinese medicine, and they have 5 seasons. It's very similar to ours, but they just have 2 summers. And you're eating whatever you're supposed to for that season, because that's what's going to heal whatever organ system becomes dominant in that season. So even throughout the day, different organ systems become dominant, and then some will go into like more of a sleep mode. So like liver, 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. So if you're having a heavy night drinking, you're probably going to wake up between 1 and 3 because your liver's just like, what are you doing to me? So it's like we have all these incredible cycles constantly going, and it's just knowing how to support yourself through that. And seasonal living is such a powerful, simple way to heal your body. Like springtime is a really powerful time actually. It's where our liver, our gallbladder, that's when they come into, like that's when they take over, that's like their season. So it's called wood season. And like, even the simplest thing of like the sour food is what supports the liver. So springtime, you want to be having lemons, limes, green food, which is what grows in the spring anyway.
Yeah.
So it all kind of interlinks, and yeah, you just kind of move through the seasons like that. And it's similar to kind of eating with your cycle as well. Like when it's the winter, which is water season in Chinese medicine, and that's going to be your menstruation, that's when you're bleeding. You don't want to overload the body with food. You want to be having like soups and broths and like really like mineral rich food, because you're losing like minerals as well. And then autumn, like the stage just before, that would relate back to metal season. Yeah. Autumn, metal season. So you're going to be wanting like warmer foods, more carbs, like a bit more energy, because you're going to be storing, you're not going to be moving around so much. Like everything always relates back to like a few different principles. Yeah, and I think for me, I was just like, I just love it. Like I love like that we can use these different times to support our body.
Yeah, it's kind of like what you said with like, you can look outside and like there's something you need. It's like also like you can just like look within, or like like look at what part of your cycle you're at, and like then you know what support you need. I think as well, like living sync with like the seasons and stuff. Like even I myself, I've noticed like I want to start like shopping and being like more wary, because it's like so easy just to buy things that are in season somewhere else, because they're just shipped in here. And it's like, well, it's not actually in season because it's not from Australia, it's like from some other country, so it's like actually eating foods that are actually in season. And like it makes sense, because it's like, I always just think whenever I'm contemplating anything about my life, it's like, what did the caveman do? Like I always just think like, well, how did they live before us? Because like that worked, right? Like we've just overcomplicated so much, and like everything's just so much extra, and like, you know, just all of the like processed foods and things like that. It's like we don't literally need any of it. Like it's so crazy, and it's like every now and then, don't mind myself a little sweet treat, like whatever. But on like day-to-day basis, and even like if I go into like a grocery store to do my groceries, I literally don't walk down the aisles. Like my whole shop is literally like, just done. Like fruit, veg, meat, and like the outside like of the grocery store. Like I couldn't tell you what's in each aisle. Like it's like I maybe grab a sauce or something. But
it's kind of scary what is in the supermarkets. And like, I mean, we're very lucky where we are that you can go to farmers markets. Like if you don't want to use the supermarket, there are other options for like organic fruit and veg. But like where I'm from in England, there is no other option. You are 100% reliant on supermarkets. And whatever they spray on it, like the GMO food. Like, have you seen that they're doing like a fake chocolate?
I had like lab grown.
Oh.
Yeah. Crazy.
I don't even know if they have to tell us that it's lab grown, which is kind of freaky. Like, why? I guess money, but
yeah. Always. That's always what it comes back to.
But then it's like, what are your values? Like, how do you value your own body? Is what's gonna.
Yeah, I think there's just a lot of like miseducation. Is that even a word? Miseducate, like uneducated.
Yeah.
This is not enough education. But like, I grew up, and if I, was eating certain meals, like I would have just been like, oh, this is a healthy meal. Like, you don't know any better. Like, you think that like your like plastic packaged wrapped stuff with 20,000 ingredients on the ingredient label from the supermarket is like healthy, because you just actually genuinely don't know any better. And it's like, I think having that, bring that awareness, but living in a world where it is so far the opposite direction, and it's like people have this idea that it's like only unhealthy if it's
chocolate or sweets or but that's a scary thing. And I guess that's like, unfortunately we can't trust our supermarkets to have our best interests. Like we can't because they're a business. Like, they're always gonna choose money. And like, no, everyone thinks they're healthy. Like, and that's we're not doing things to harm ourselves. Like, we think what we're doing is the right thing. So you're 100% right. Like, there just isn't enough education around it. It is getting better. Like, there's apps and stuff you can use. But if you're reading ingredients or something that should just be like 2 things, like a hummus or something like that, like, just look how long the ingredients list is, and then go with that.
Coming back from the US, I feel like when I was over there, it was just like, oh my god, like, what is in this? Like, just some of the craziest like looking foods and things, and I was like, oh, what on earth? Like, super crazy.
What was airport like?
Airborne, oh my god.
Oh my god!
It was so cool. Like, I love like being in a grocery store like that, like in another country as well. Like, walking around like a whole food based store, I'm like, heaven. A kid in a candy store is me as an adult in a whole food store. Like, although I got the Hailey Bieber smoothie, and I feel like it's so over.
Doesn't rate events sweet like Sunshine Coast smoothie.
It literally tastes like strawberry and banana blended together. $30.
Okay. Pockets of like good food, but it was really expensive, or was it just? I haven't been to America.
Well, I don't know. I think it's a bit like hit and miss. Like, there is a few places, like there's a few chains that's super healthy. They've got like salad chains, kind of like our fishbowl here. Like, I love fishbowl. Fishbowl's like one of my favorite places to go to. Which I think if you're watching this and you're like, I don't want to go to fishbowl, I think a lot of people think fishbowl is like just fish. And it's not. It's got like chicken, it's got meat. Like, so many people have been like, come to fishbowl. And I'm like, I don't like fish. I'm like, that's not just fish. I usually get chicken. It's like salad bowls.
Okay.
But I love them. And over there they've got like Sweet Green, Carver. They're like literally like fast food type restaurants, but they're all just salad bowl places. So that's amazing. But then equally, it's like the salads, like they're great, the ingredients are great and everything, but they're also huge, and it's got like all the oils and things in it. So they're like, they have the calories on the menu. It's like, I think the salad bowl's like 800 calories, and I'm like, for a small person, that's like that's way too much for one meal. Like, that's half your daily intake done. Like, so I think that's
interesting.
Goes into why America, like a lot of the serving sizes on a lot, because like in the US, calories are listed on most menus where you go, and it's like looking at the calories on the menu, it's like you can see why there is such a like obese like situation, because it's like so many meals that should be half the calories they are. Like, one starter will be like 1,000 calories. It's like, that's the starter. Like,
Yeah.
you know, people ordering that main and a dessert, like you've just eaten probably more than what you should eat in a day in one sitting type
And
of
you
thing.
would just adjust, like if that's your lifestyle, you would
Yeah.
just be eating way too much.
It's just a cold. But yeah, it's crazy. It's a different world out there.
I bet.
But then also, I'm like, it's probably not that different in Australia. It's just that they don't put the calories in the menu, so you don't know, I guess.
I'm not really I'm not that good at like understanding calories, to be totally honest.
Yeah, it's not your expertise, so that's fine. But yeah, intake wise, like it's like, yeah, people are just eating like overconsumption.
Yeah,
and it's like just
100%.
with food, it's like with everything over there, like everything's bigger, everything's
True, that's the
like
everything turned up to the
everything's
max.
just extra when it doesn't need to be that extra. But yeah, I feel like that was just like a random little.
Yeah, I wanted to come back to we were talking about cortisol, like at some point I had that, you know, when you have a tab open in your mind, I was
Yes.
like, we need to close that tab.
Close the cortisol tab, let's go. Hit me.
So like obviously a lot of our lives are quite cortisol driven. And that actually is often what causes a lot of hormonal issues.
Yeah.
Because it's like if all your, this is exaggerating, but if all your hormonal pathways are taken up with cortisol, like your body's in fight or flight, needs more energy, go, you're not gonna, progesterone's not gonna be able to come through.
Yeah.
Like say there's 10 hormone pathways. Me too!
Called out.
Every woman pretty much every woman that I've worked with, their progesterone has been low, which generally means there's too much cortisol going on.
Wow.
And we just get so used to living in fight or flight as well. Like it becomes habitual, or maybe that's the sort of like childhood we grew up in. Like maybe it was always like really chaotic growing up, so that's then your familiarity. And nervous system's always going to find familiarity. So it's like rewiring your brain is often like, I mean that's not my specialty, but like a lot of it does come back to that as well.
Yeah, 100%.
But with if you're producing a lot of cortisol as well, that raises insulin, so then that can cause PCOS as well. Like there's a lot of it does come back to nervous system regulation, trying to boost your oxytocin, trying to boost your like all the happy hormones.
Yeah.
Which I mean, living here is so easy to do.
Yeah.
Like we've got our walk, talk, work. We're going for our circadian rhythm walk in the morning. Like there's the sea there. Like you've got your community. There's so many things that you kind of just need to like maximize on.
Yeah.
That can bring you back.
Sunshine.
Oh my gosh.
I have so many clients that are in like down in New South Wales and Melbourne and stuff, and they're like, I can't get my steps, it's raining and freezing cold every day, and I'm like, oh, I do feel sorry for you. Like, it genuinely is harder. Like, even when it gets a bit rainy and stuff up here, like I notice like day to day my mood will shift based on the weather. Like it's so crazy. It's just
such a thing though. Like I'm from England, and I am like. I definitely felt my mood is lower in the winter.
Yeah.
Less energy, which is like it's a natural thing, especially with seasonal living as well. It's like you are going to be more inward. But I was like, I miss the sun, and I lived in Sweden for 2 years, where you had it's dark for 8 months, and like, you just adjust.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That was a whole. Yeah, people go grey. Yeah.
Aliens.
Nope, just nobody really.
That is so crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think everyone could do with a bit more vitamin D.
Still, yeah, I'll supplement vitamin D even when it's like.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just like, I'm not always getting out. Like it's out, but I'm not out. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So crazy. Okay, is that all the loops you feel have been closed?
Yeah, I could just keep going, so.
Yeah, I feel like we could yap forever and come back for part 2. Okay, one question I ask everyone before they leave the pod is, what is one piece of advice you could give someone to go from good to great? specific maybe, because I feel like a lot of yeah.
When you are finding like life more challenging, like when you feel like, oh, life feels heavy, I don't have the energy, like look at what's going on. Like look at the big picture. Like, am I doing the basics? Where am I in my cycle? And giving yourself some grace.
Yeah.
Like you can try and push through, but like if we look at the whole season, winter is our kidney energy, and that's where we produce like, we have to rest in the winter, otherwise we've got nothing for the spring. And it's the same, like every like every 28 days or whatever it is for you, it's like you have to take that time to rest. Like don't be afraid to do it. Don't feel like you're making a mistake or you're not strong enough or whatever it is. Like it's absolutely necessary for growth.
Yeah, 100%. I feel that I was having like a crash out on the weekend.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
have a good cry.
I think like, I need to do so much and I have so much to do. And then I was like, but right now, all I'm going to do is feel my feels.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit down on the couch, put a movie on, get my little duvet off the bed, and just watch TV.
Yeah.
And I don't watch TV.
Yeah.
So I think I need to put a movie on and breathe. Honestly. That in itself is like one of the most underrated things. Like if you just ask someone that's stressed, has high cortisol, like literally just stop and set a timer like a couple times a day to like do some big deep breaths. Like that's, I'm so bad for the, I'll just be like doing something, I'm like, I'm not breathing. Like, okay, it's okay. Breathe in, breathe out, you're alive. I just, like, it's so common. Like I don't think people realise how.
And I think like high achieving women, we put so much pressure on ourselves as well.
And living in a world where it's like we see so many other high achieving women and what they're doing and then compare ourselves. So easy to look at what someone's doing online and you actually just have no idea what's going on. Like,
you really
behind the
don't.
scenes.
You just see the highlights. And all this sound like I've heard all this before, but it's like it is so powerful. Like we do just have to come back to the basics sometimes.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, thanks for coming on.
Pleasure.
Any last words?
No. That's that all.
Perfect. I will have everything linked below for people to find you, connect with you, any of that. I'll have my details linked below. And that is all. Thanks for listening and I will chat to you guys in the next episode.